Hello dear students, in last class we had learnt about uses of plants. So today we are going to study science chapter number 3, uses of animals. So students, open your textbook page number 187. So my dear students, have you know the animals like plants, animals are very useful to us. Animals are useful to us in many ways. So दे आर डोमेस्टिकेटेड एंड रेयर्ड. सो मतलब क्या है, जैसे प्लांट्स हमें यूजफुल है वैसे ही हमें एनिमल भी यूजफुल है. फॉर दैट we are domesticating animal and rearing also. Domesticating means what? We are keeping our animals in the farm because animals are very useful to us. We get milk, we get egg, we get meat from the animals. Also, animals are useful in our farm for farming. Yes. So let's see. Open your textbook page number 187. Animals are useful to us in many ways. So they are domesticated and reared. Some animals are kept at home as pets. So all animals, they are found in our surrounding. They are very useful to us. So that's why we are domesticating animal and we are rearing animals. For example, some animals like cow, for example, some animals like cat and dog we kept in our home as pet. Okay, हम हमारे घर में ये डॉग और कैट को रखते हैं. Why? Because they are called as a pet animal. Some animals are reared in the farms. They give us food and raw materials for clothing. So some animals like cow, goat, buffalo, they are reared in the farm. Why? Because they give us food and they use as a raw materials for clothing. For example, cow, ducks, hens, goats, sheep, buffaloes, horses and donkeys. In some places, animals are also used to carry load. Yes, in this way also animals are very useful to us. So animals like donkey and horse, they carry loads. We are using these animals to carry load. So animals like dog and cat, we keep that animal as a pet animal at a home. Animals like cow, then buffalo, then ox, we keep this animal at a farm. Okay, why? Because these animals are useful to us and from these animals we get food like means milk. Okay, and we use their raw material as a clothing. Then some places the animals like donkey and horse, they are also used for carry heavy loads. So for these we domesticated all the animals and reared also. So this way, like plants, animals are very useful to us. Okay, so first let's see dairy product and poultry. All of you know dairy product. Which are the dairy products? Milk, butter, cheese, paneer. These are the dairy products. And poultry means what? Means where hens and the cocks they are keeping. This place is called poultry. Okay, so let's see about dairy products and poultry. So cows, see in your every student, please students see in your textbook. Cows, goat and buffaloes are reared on farm for milk. Yes, we are keeping cow, buffalo and goat at our farm. Why? We get milk from these animals. We get milk from cow, buffalo and goat. So we are keeping these animals at our farm. Rearing animals that give milk and milk product is called dairy farming. So the animals they are rearing for the milk and for the milk products is called dairy farming. So this is called डेयरी फार्मिंग. आपको मालूम होगा कि हम मिल्क कहाँ से लेते हैं? डेयरी से. वाई? बिकॉज on that dairy farming they are keeping the people, they are keeping their animals like cow, goat and buffalo, and we get the milk from that animals. So this is called dairy farming. Okay, so turn the page students. We get many products such as butter, cheese and curd from milk. These products are called dairy products. So when we are bringing milk at our home, so we are making butter, cheese and curd from the milk. So these products are called dairy products. Why? Because all these products we get from the milk. So these products are called dairy products. So cheese, butter and curd. Curd means dahi. So इन products को क्या बोलते हैं? Dairy products. Why? Because ये सब products किससे बनते हैं? मिल्क से बनते हैं. और मिल्क कहाँ से आता है? डेयरी से आता है. So cheese, butter and curd, these products are called dairy products. Dairy products are rich in proteins, help in the growth and development of children. So do you know, student, are you drinking milk every day? Yes or no? Yes. So we should drink milk every day. Why? Because milk and all the dairy products, they are rich in proteins. So to get proteins, we have to drink milk every day. Okay. So and these all dairy products are help in the growth and development of children. तो इससे क्या होता है? डेयरी प्रोडक्ट्स खाने से हमारी या चिल्ड्रंस की ग्रोथ होती है. सो वी शुड ड्रिंक milk every day and we should eat all the dairy products to get proteins for the growth of our body. Then second, hens, ducks and turkeys are reared for eggs and meat. So from where do we get egg and meat? We get egg and meat from the hen, ducks and turkeys. Okay, तो हमें कहाँ से egg मिलता है? hen से, duck से and turkey से. Rearing of birds for their eggs and meat is called poultry farming. Yes, all of you know that where we are keeping hens and ducks at our poultry farm. क्यों हम उनको वहाँ पे रखते हैं? Because to get egg and meat from the hen and duck. So we are keeping hen, ducks and turkeys at our farm. So rearing of birds for their eggs and meat is called poultry farming. So उस farming को क्या बोलते हैं? Poultry farming बोलते हैं. So dairy farming means what? Rearing animals like cow, buffalo and the goat on the farm. This is called dairy farming. And rearing of birds for their eggs and meat is called poultry farming. Have you got my point about, student? This first point is about dairy farming and second point is a poultry farming. It is clear now? Okay. So next point is a wool. All of you see in your textbook. Wool, W-O-O-L, wool. So can you tell me? We are wearing sweater, we are wearing socks, we are wearing shawls, muffler. So from where do we get all these clothes? So we get all these clothes from wool. Can you tell me? But from where do we get wool? So all these clothes made up of wool only. And तो हमें wool कहाँ से मिलता है? Yes, from the sheep and goat we get wool from the sheep. So let's see in your textbook. Animals such as the sheep and yak are reared for wool. तो wool कहाँ से मिलता है? Sheep and the yak. So animals such as the sheep and yak are reared for the wool. तो wool के लिए हम क्या करते हैं? We are rearing animals like sheep and yak to get wool. The process of removing the hair from the bodies of animals such as the sheep and yak is known as a shearing. The what is mean by shearing? मतलब wool कैसे निकालते हैं? तो जो sheep और yak की bodies है, उनका जो hairs है, उनके hairs को क्या बोलते हैं? wool. तो उनके hairs को निकालने के process को क्या बोलते हैं? shearing. The process of removing the hair from the bodies of animals such as the sheep and yak is called shearing. It's called shearing. Australia has huge sheep farms and is the largest export of wool. So which country is the largest export of wool? Australia, because Australia has a huge farms of sheep and yak. और उस कंट्री से, ऑस्ट्रेलिया कंट्री से हमें ज़्यादा एक्सपर्ट होता है क्या? वुल एक्सपोर्ट होता है. ऑस्ट्रेलिया हैज वेरी लार्जेस्ट एक्सपोर्टर ऑफ वुल. तो ज़्यादा वुल कहाँ से मिलता है हमें? ऑस्ट्रेलिया से. द याक इज फाउंड इन कोल्ड स्नो कवर्ड एरिया. तो याक कहाँ पे होता है? स्नो कवर्ड एरिया, मतलब कश्मीर एंड हिमाचल प्रदेश. वहां पे क्या होता है? याक. So those people are also wearing sweaters and shawl. They are also wearing some wool jackets, and all these jackets or that sweaters are made up of hairs of yak and the sheep. Okay, the thick hair of these animals is shed once every year and proceed into woolen yarn. तो क्या करते हैं वो? कैसे वूल निकालते हैं? तो ईयर में एक बार शीप और याक की जो बॉडी पे जो हेयर्स होते हैं, वूल होती है, उसको शेयर करते हैं, उसको निकालते हैं, रिमूव करते हैं और उसको प्रोसेस करके उससे क्या मिलता है हमें? वुल, थ्रेड ऑफ वुल मिलते हैं. क्या मिलते हैं? थ्रेड ऑफ वुल. वी मेक स्वेटर, shawls, blankets and woolen clothes from wool yarn. So that thread is what is called that thread of wool? It is called woolen yarn. It is called woolen yarn. And from that woolen yarn, we make sweaters, shawls, blankets. Okay. So like this way we get wool from the sheep and yak. Means like cow, buffalo, and ox, dog, cat, and hen. Sheep, and also very useful to us. We get wool from sheep and the yak. Okay. Now let's see the third point, that is silk. S-I-L-K, silk. All of you know silk. Your mother is wearing silk sarees. I think you are also wearing silk dresses in the ceremony, in the festivals. Okay. So can you tell me from where do we get that silk? It is from animal or plant? Yes, we get silk from the animal. Okay, and the name of that animal is silkworm. I think have you known about that animal? Silkworm. So we get silk from silkworm. So let's see about it. We get silk, an expensive fabric from the silkworm. So silk fabric is very एक्सपेंसिव. एक्सपेंसिव मीन्स क्या? महंगा. एक्सपेंसिव मीन्स महंगा. आपके मम्मी को पूछो कि सिल्क है, उसकी जो सिल्क की साड़ी है उसकी कितनी प्राइस है, तो शी इज टेलिंग 1000, 2000 या 3000 रुपीज, बिकॉज सिल्क इज वेरी एक्सपेंसिव. सिल्क थ्रेड और सिल्क yarn इज वेरी एक्सपेंसिव. एंड वी गेट सिल्क फ्रॉम द silkworm. Okay. So silkworm feed on mulberry leaves and grow. So where do these silkworm live? So silkworm live on the mulberry leaves. तो वो कहाँ पे रहता है silkworm? तो silkworm mulberry जो plant है उसके leaves पे रहता है और वहाँ पे ही बड़ा होता है. It will grow on that plant only, and it will that silkworm eat only the mulberry leaves and it will grow. Silkworms spin a shell made up of a silk thread around themselves called a cocoon. And cocoon, what he is doing to make silk thread or to make silk yarn? So that silkworm, it is spinning a white color egg-like shape thread. Egg-like shape. It is making egg-like shape. That shape is made up of a silk thread. It is called cocoon. तो सिल्कवर्म क्या करता है? सिल्कवर्म एक थ्रेड बनाता है, एक के शेप जैसा सिल्क का थ्रेड बनाता है. तो उस थ्रेड को क्या बोलते हैं? कोकन. कोकन, COCOON, कोकन. We obtain silk thread from the cocoons of silkworm. तो हमें सिल्क थ्रेड कहाँ से मिलता है? वो जो एक शेप का जो सिल्क का थ्रेड होता है उससे हमें वो कोकोन मिलते हैं. उस कोकोन से हमें सिल्क थ्रेड मिलते हैं. In India, there is a great demand for silk products. Okay, so in our country they're having great demand from the silk products. Why? Because we are celebrating all festivals, we are celebrating marriages. Okay, so for this purpose we have to wear different silk clothes. So for this we are very demanding in silk, for the silk products. So these silk products is very expensive, and we get this silk thread from the silk worm. Okay, so likewise cow, goat, ox and sheep, yak, hen, silkworm is very useful to us. We get silk thread from the silkworm. Are you getting my point, students? So today we have learnt about dairy farming, then poultry farming, then wool, and then silk. Okay, so student, read textbook page number 187 and 188 for better understanding. Okay, and complete your homework. Thank you, students.